And good morning to everyone. Today is Tuesday, April the 27th, and officially marking the day as we pull this up as Mississippi heads out for primary election runoff day. Polls are open from 7 o'clock today until 7 p.m. There's several places across the state that will hold these. The big one in Meridian, of course, is up for mayor. Jimmy Smith along with Percy Bland, the incumbent. Who will it be? We'll find out probably about 7:45 tonight, as they both take to the polls today to get people to turn out and vote. The question is, just how many people will vote. Usually in these runoffs, it's less people that show up, as we saw in the primary back at the beginning of April. Very few people showed up in the overall big picture. And you got to remember, that's what makes the choices on down the road, that very few. So get out and vote this morning. If you live in the city limits of Meridian, or if your small town has an election going on, make sure to cast your ballot. It does matter. As we're getting up this morning, how are you today? I hope all is well. I posted, and we'll go to Facebook here. I posted this just a little bit ago. Al Davis with Collinsville Community and Surrounding Alerts posted that just before 11 o'clock, and I think he went back in and said that it happened somewhere around 9 o'clock. Somebody was trying to cross Highway 19 north last night and was struck by a car and then left on the side of the road until somebody found him a couple hours later, and they're asking if you know anybody with damage to the car to turn it in. I'm not sure the condition of the gentleman of where he is this morning at all. That's the only report I have on that. So we hope to goodness that he's going to pull through that okay. As we get more details on that, we'll pass that along this morning also. That's rough right there. I posted this also, headlines across America. I posted this. Let me show this. This is what's out there this morning as you're waking up. All about the Oscars hitting the all-time low. A call to investigate John Kerry. So did he really give away secrets that he shouldn't have on Israel to Iran? That would be pretty low. There's going to be an investigation, I would think. Protests still erupting throughout New York City, and the LeBron James guy. It has been a lot of talk on that of what he's done lately. The cops are asking him to come be a part of it. People are not real happy with him. It's more or less just kind of stirring up trouble is the way it looks there. Well, good morning to you. As we wake up today, 53 degrees right now. It's going to get more than 30 degrees warmer here in just a little bit. We'll get to about 84 today. Great weather. Last week I'd mentioned there was a possibility that this week there could be some severe weather. The weather, as Mother Nature does, changed a little bit, and we don't have that threat anymore. It was going to roll in sometime either Wednesday or Thursday, and that threat is going to stay to the west of Mississippi now. So we don't have anything to worry about as far as severe weather this week. We'll get into just a moment from now and talk to you about what the rain chances are, because we still have that. Good morning. Let's see some folks that are up stirring today. Good morning to Phil Garrison. Thanks for watching. Elmer Talbert, how are y'all? Jeanette Rigdon, good morning. Milton Savell, Donna Roseman, Janice Bounds, Ruth Key is up. Also, Jonathan Ritchie, and along with Joseph Elliott. Good morning to each one of y'all. All right, let's turn and do a little bit on the weather this morning.
Your forecast is brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
And always a big thank you to EMEPA. As we turn to take a look here, let's pull up and go back on this date. It was 1987 that we had a warm 89 degrees. No, I typed that in wrong. It was not 892 degrees. It was 89. The record low was set on this date back in 1992 at 39 degrees, 92. I'm trying to remember that. That's been a spell ago, though. But 39 degrees, so that was chilly. We could have rattled that last week with a couple of those days. It was nippy there. Now, as you're waking up, if you live south of Meridian, I've talked to a few folks this morning who've gone into the city limits of Meridian, just barely a little bit of fog in those low-lying areas. But as we go south of Meridian, Clark County onward toward the coast, there is a dense fog advisory that is out. And we'll look at my radar map here in just a second. Matter of fact, while we're doing that, we'll go ahead and look at how that shows up on radar this morning, all the way to the coast there. As we pull this up, this is the area here. Dense fog advisory from Jackson all the way starting at Clark, Jasper, all the way to the Mississippi Gulf Coast in these areas, all the way over to Crestview, Florida. So if you've got anywhere to travel this morning in those areas, expect some fog. So be careful in that area there, because fog makes it rough to see out there. Leave early if you've got to go somewhere you live anywhere in those in those areas there. So be extremely careful there. As we jump ahead to what today is going to look like, sunshine, and it's going to be a nice 84 degrees throughout the area from Philadelphia all the way up to Columbus, Louisville, down to Quitman. Perfect weather. You can't beat today. It's going to be really, really nice. As we move across that Bama state line and we dig into York, Alabama, and through Livingston, we're looking at somewhere around 85. The further east you get, Birmingham sitting at 86. Selma, Montgomery, 87 degrees. So nice weather for them as well across the state line there into the Alabama side. What will happen over the next few days, 10 days rather, with temperatures? Expect them to be kind of steadily on the rise there. It's going to be above average of what we've been having there. So warm weather. At least we're not saying anything about 100-degree weather. That's perfect. We want to keep it that way. I've never been one to really like all that. How about you? As the temperature does get higher, think about our friends at Sanders Gas. If your air conditioner is not working properly, talk to them. They can come out and give it a tune-up. What that means is cleaning it, getting it going, making sure you have the right amount of Freon in. They'll come out and service that thing for around $69.99. Check it out. If you've got a unit that is just beyond repair, they can get you fixed up with a new one. But either case there, if you need yours looked at to make sure it's working properly, something not working right, call them out. They'll dig into that and find out what's wrong with it and get it fixed up for you in no time flat. And, of course, they've got generators, all of this stuff here to make your home work a whole lot better when the bad weather arrives. They can get you a Generac installed in no time flat. That's some of the things that are going on there at Sanders Gas. And, of course, gas logs, as always, one of their specialties. See them there on 22nd Avenue. They'll fix you up in no time flat and come out. And, of course, they always take care of all your gas issues that you've got going on. All right, as we go back, let's take a look here as what the temperatures are going to be for the next 10 days or so. We've got that going on. Let's see here. Let's see, today 84 is that high, down to 64 tonight as we move forward. Wednesday 85, 64 for a low also. Pretty much the same weather the next 2 to 3 days. Now, you'll see a little bit of a change here as we get into Friday when these rain chances start coming in. The temperatures will dip about 74 there, 77 on Saturday. 81 on Sunday. As the temperatures, those chances of rain start to fade, it will start climbing right back up. That's what we've got there. As we jump ahead and we look in through May 11th, look at this. The 4th, 87. Boy, that's really close to 90. And we're going to remain above 85 after we get in here around the 8th. So warm weather is on the way whether we like it or not. As we dig deeper into the forecast of what to expect over the next few days, as I said, it's going to be a little bit of gusts today as we get to a high of about 84. We got 20-mile-an-hour gusts today. Tonight, we'll have clouds, 64, as we go into tomorrow, gradually becoming sunny. It'll start off a little bit of cloudy and we'll reach 85, but still we've got gusts tomorrow. We'll get down to 64 tomorrow night. As Thursday gets here, late in the afternoon, somewhere time after 4 o'clock, we'll get a 20% chance of showers, and that high does make it to 85. And then as nighttime rolls in on Thursday night is when we'll get the rain. 60% chance, most likely after 7 o'clock. So after you got your day done is when the rain will most likely start there on Thursday night. It'll rain that night. By Friday, it dips down to only a 40% chance during the daytime. 74, still gusty. And by Friday night, it starts to make its way out with only a 20% chance. And then we're saved with a beautiful weekend with sunshine returning on Saturday morning. So from Thursday night until Friday afternoon sometime is our biggest chance of rain there. Most likely, if you weigh it all out, it should be ending before too much time into Friday morning there. So a great-looking day for us today as we go out and cast our votes. Again, don't forget to do that. Real important there to get your votes because it does matter. It's an important thing across the state of Mississippi to make sure that you do that. Coming up at 8:30, I've got Candace coming in. We'll get into all of the details of what the headlines are across America. The stories that matter to you, we'll dig deep into all of that today. So make sure to come back around 8:30 as we'll go live with more of the news stories that are happening. One of the big things is keeping your lawn cut. Is your grass growing? Our friends at Freeman Tractor would love to see you today. I'm telling you, lawnmowers are leaving there really fast. If you're needing a lawnmower, drop in and see Buttermilk or Cole. They'll help you starting at $29.99 on the Exmark, depending upon how big your yard is. If you got a small yard, one of the smaller ones will work. Now, if you've got a big 4, 5, 6 acre yard, talk to them about that 60-inch. you can really cut some grass with that as it goes across the yard. As you move, the number 1 and number 2 lawnmowers, Exmark and also Skag is what they've got there. And that Skag is that little step up there, starting at $46.99, and they are great lawnmowers. They ride good, starting out with that Liberty Z there. You can go on up to the Cheetah. You'll like those. Go by and see them. And tractors, they got in a shipment of those last week of the LSs. No matter what you're looking for, the size, the horsepower, they'll track it down for you there, from getting bush hog attachments on the front. And if you want equipment that will last, this galvanized, bush hogs that are galvanized, that's really good. Keeps that rust away. If you're looking for disc, if you're looking for box blades, forks, and also the benchy. If you're looking for a UTV, they've got a few of those left. They've been selling also. You can get them with cabin air conditioner if you like that. If you're wanting the normal style there, the 550, the 750, it's a benchy made in Texas. Talk to them about financing as well with winches, all of that there, and a great service department at Freeman Tractor. They've been there forever and a day, and they'll be there tomorrow. See Cole or Buttermilk, and they'll help you there. Take care of whatever you may be looking for this morning. Again, thank you for coming by this morning. We'll be back here in just a little while as we get ready for this day to get underway. I got a few more folks that are up stirring now. Jonathan Ritchie, good morning to you. Joseph Elliott, Miss Sylvia Stewart, Terry Carter, good morning. Charlotte Gray, Andrew Dabbs, morning. Also, Sue Thrash is up, Dwayne Bounds, and Miss Elisa Fisher. How are you? Good Tuesday morning there. It is a great one. Now, don't forget, if you live south of the Meridian area, we've got all of this fog that is moving from Clark County all the way to the coast, more so in the southwest corner of Clark. If you live down there west of near the county line with Jones and down in that area there around Jasper County, it will be thicker there. Most of Clark County is under this, but the further south you go, the thicker it will get. So leave a little bit early if you've got to go somewhere. If you live in that area, make sure you get there safely. It's just doesn't hurt to leave a few minutes early to make sure you're not in a rush and all of that. Again, I'll see you back here in just a little bit as we get ready for another glorious day here as sunshine rolls into Mississippi and Alabama. I'll see you with Candace at 8:30. Here's Scotty Ray's weather.
Scotty Ray's weather is brought to you by